Most players lose a 1v1 even before they ever touch the ball. It sounds strange at first, but it's not about tricks, it's not about speed, and it's not about the defender being better. It's about what a player reveals with his own body before he makes his first move. Football fans often think 1v1s are decided by flair. Stepovers, scissors, explosive pace. But when you slow the game down and really watch what happens, you start to see a different story. A quieter story. One that begins before the dribble, before the touch, before the ball even moves. When you watch an average player in a one-on-one situation, you almost always see the same pattern. He receives the ball. His head drops. His shoulders turn slightly to one side. His hips open. His weight shifts onto one foot. And in that exact moment, his entire body gives away the answer. It tells the defender where he wants to go. That's the part most people miss. The defender doesn't need to guess. He doesn't need to react late. He doesn't even need to watch the ball. He reads the body. He watches the hips, the shoulders, the balance, the angle of the approach. The moment the attacker's weight commits to one side, the defender already knows what's coming. And once that happens, the 1v1 is basically over. Not because the attacker made a mistake with the ball, but because the decision was exposed too early. The duel is decided before the ball ever moves. This is why so many players lose 1v1s without even understanding why. From their perspective, everything happens too fast. They feel like the defender just knew. Like he reacted instantly. Like there was no space. But the truth is simpler and harsher. The space disappeared because the attacker told the defender where to close it. What makes this even more frustrating is that it's almost never intentional. Players don't choose to give away information. It happens subconsciously. The nervous system is trying to help. Under pressure, the body wants to prepare early. It wants stability. It wants certainty. And in doing so, it commits too soon. The attacker is still thinking about the move. The defender is already responding to signals the body sent automatically. Now compare that to elite players. Messi, Hazard, Mahrez. Players who look completely calm in 1v1 situations, even when space is tight and defenders are close. When you watch them closely, you'll notice something important. They don't rush. They don't attack immediately. They don't try to win the duel as soon as they get the ball. First, they stay neutral. Their body gives nothing away. Their hips are square. Their shoulders are relaxed. Their head is up. Their weight is balanced in the middle. They look almost passive, like they're waiting. Like they're doing nothing. But that nothing is the most dangerous thing in football. Because in that moment, the defender has a problem. He can't read the direction. He doesn't know which side to close. He doesn't know whether to step, delay, or jockey. He's waiting for information that never comes. And that's where pressure flips. People think pressure belongs to the attacker in a 1v1. But at the highest level, pressure belongs to the defender. The defender has to react. The defender has to choose. The defender has to move first. And in a 1v1, there is one brutally simple rule that changes everything. Whoever moves first, loses. As soon as the defender commits, even slightly, space appears. It doesn't have to be a big mistake. A small lean. A half step. A shift of balance onto the wrong foot. That's enough. And when that moment arrives, elite players don't respond with tricks. They don't pull out something flashy. They don't try to embarrass anyone. They make a decision. A clean one. A simple one. An explosion into space. A sharp change of direction. One movement, at the right time, that's almost impossible to stop. That's why the best 1v1 players often look effortless. It's not because they're faster. It's not because they know more moves. It's because they wait longer than everyone else. They stay unreadable for just a fraction of a second more. And that fraction is everything. this is also why copying tricks rarely works. You can learn a move in training. You can repeat it 100 times without pressure. But in a real game, against a real defender, the move itself is secondary. What matters is whether your body gives it away before it happens. A step over means nothing if your hips already told the defender where you're going. Speed means nothing if your first step is predictable. Technique means nothing if your posture screams your intention. Real 1v1 mastery is about information control. What does the defender know? When does he know it? And how late can you delay that information? The best dribblers are not unpredictable because they're random. They're unpredictable because they're disciplined. They don't rush. They don't panic. They don't give away free clues. They stay balanced. They stay patient. They force the defender into discomfort. And once you understand this, the entire way you see 1v1s changes. You stop asking, which move should I use, and start asking, what is my body telling him right now? Because football at the highest level is not about deception through complexity. It's about deception through simplicity. Doing less. Waiting longer. Revealing nothing. That's why 1v1s aren't really one with the feet. They're one with the body. With balance. With timing. With restraint. And that's exactly why most players lose a 1v1 before the first touch. Not because they're weak. Not because they lack talent. But because their body gives away the decision before their mind has time to create uncertainty. The moment you learn to control that, the moment you learn to stay neutral, to delay, to invite the defender to move first, everything changes. Defenders stop stepping in confidently. They hesitate. They guess. They react late. And suddenly, you're not fighting for space anymore. You're being given it. Because at that point, defenders are no longer playing against your feet. They're playing against something they can predict.